Throughout the series, we've been role-playing as the great capitalistic country and empire known as America. United States of America, the place of freedom, of luxuries, and of great resources. And as we play the series and go further and further down that route, I have to think about things, you know? I have to plan these episodes, I have to think about what we're going to do. I do the checklist and I work out what we're going to be doing. This episode is not something I wanted to have to think about yet. Resources. I checked that off that list. Was it last episode? Episode before. We checked it off the list. We completed resources. We got ourselves the mule. We got the car. We could go here, there, everywhere to get more resources. However, we don't actually have any resources to begin with. If we look at the side here, we've got lots of lovely things. We've got some components. We've got some uranium. We've got loads of wood. No steel. And a big part of the American industry, American capitalism and great money things is steel. Steel is going to be so important for us building the bridges and everything to get the hydroponics, building the bridges and everything to build the hospital, building the bridges to sort out the oil industry. So the plan for today, in fact, is I'm going to remove all these things. Very time for Chad Chadson's going to go on the back burner just for an episode or two. And we need resources. So important, in fact, I'm putting it in capitals. We need a steady stream of resources today. I have a few ideas how we're going to do that. So anyway, let's get into things. And if you enjoy any of today's episode, excited to see Coke and Alamo come back from their journey and then get sent out over and over again to get more resources. Consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Now, as we get into things, I will go through the couple of plans that we've got for getting more resources. We need to have consistent, steady resources. How are we going to do this? At the beginning of this series, I said no slave labor, alright? We are playing as the great American people, and they definitely do not do slave labor, 100%. So what I've decided to do instead is with the outpost mod, we are going to be setting up outposts around the world with the tribal people that we can capture. I don't want to enslave them. I don't want to represent that. And instead, we're going to capture these people, convert them to the way of the American idea that they can work hard enough in the mines for very little pay, if any pay at all, and they can support our economy that way. So what we're going to be doing is our first job today, setting up a prison of some sorts. I think I'll probably build it maybe like over here, have a prison complex around here, and go from there. The next one that we're going to be focusing on is research. Once we can get the ENIAC come out as a research, we'll do that, head towards microelectronics and everything so that we can get the ground penetrating scanner and obviously be able to get deep drilling as well. Basic Rimworld stuff. There you go. So I've queued up the next extension onto our little Venetian city. We're going to have the prison complex just here. We'll have the entrance on this side, a little area here as a kind of a backup for if we do get a prison break, and all of this here will be filled in with just prison stuff. It's going to be quite a large prison because I like to think that there's going to be a lot of tribals each and every raid. Whether or not Robert keeps them alive during this, I got no idea. He's pretty tired of it already, as you can tell. And there it is. The ENIAC is just there. Perfect. I'm not going to be able to build this for a while. Resources are pretty low. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cancel the hydroponics area for the time being. Alright, we're relying on the farm outside the base. It's doing pretty well for us anyway. With the resource console being built, we now also can start working further into the oil production, right? Oil leads to plastic. Plastic is a very much leads to cheese in terms of our Americanism. So if we work on oil, we can get food and we can get cheese and we can feed people. We have a lovely little bit of oil over in the resource area. So we are very inconveniently, in fact, building a oil well on the bridge. But this will mean that we have access fairly close by. Coke has arrived back at all. Welcome back, Coke, the man, the myth, the legend. Take the car back over to the jetty. We'll take everything out, and then I think we're just going to send Chad Chadson back here, there, everywhere, just to go trade and things. Okay, so I've set up the mule to go from base over to Donga over here. Are there any other allies, quote-unquote allies, around the map that we can trade with? The answer is no. Nobody likes us. The Empire don't even like us particularly, and we're meant to be friends with them. Okay, so the only people we can trade with on this map are our friends nearby at Dong. That's it. Not the end of the world, but, you know, could be better. Caravan has arrived at the Dong. Congratulations, Chad Chadson. Let's trade with them and see what we can buy. I think mainly what we want from this is steel. And that's about it, honestly. Okay, I've sorted out the trade deal, so we're buying Bungalow Steel and we're buying all their gold, and that is about it. That'll do for the time being. There's nowhere else we can trade. Let's confirm the transaction. We'll give them a little bit of a tip because we love them. Otherwise, Chad Chadson, come home. There's nowhere else for you to go at the moment. And a raid. Not really the best of timing because I haven't actually even started on the prison complex yet. But 10 raiders have appeared. Oh no. Some of them have gone wild, actually, very interestingly. Some of them have gone completely wild. Very, very strange. I still don't know what causes that. So, I mean, we've got what, 5, 6 wild people out of all these here that we can just tame and then force them to go to the outposts. Obviously paid. Definitely not slaves. But honestly, this should be an easy raid. Coke's here, Dr. Jew's here, Donny T, Alamo, all the boys are here. Okay, so they're waiting over there before they attack us. But you know what? They are tribals. They have bone axes and bow and arrows. We have big pum American shooty things. All right, we are going to go get over there and go get involved with them already. We're going to line everyone up on these rocks here, and they'll just do their thing, honestly. You have green hair, and you're very upset about being naked, damselfly. Nice. Donny T has turned up. Dr. Jew's here. What an absolute squad. It's like a firing squad of Americans. Lee Enfield, MP7, which I'm pretty sure is German. Tommy Gun, and Desert Eagle. The American lineup. The tribespeople of the Confederacy of Bella are beginning their assault. We have already done some damage on them. Alright, don't let them get too close, please, guys. Would not be ideal. You know what? I think we're good. We've absolutely mowed down these tribals. Mowed them down like they didn't even exist. I'm not going to go through any of the people that have gone down here. I am literally going to set up a temporary prison in the recreation room. And I'm just going to go from there, I think. Just capture everybody, then think about what they're good at or what they're bad at. And with all the wild people, there's a lot of them. 9 people went wild. Christ, they're just so willing to join us as Americans. Now, we could do the traditional thing with these wild people and, I don't know, kill them? Or, obviously, we tame them, introduce them to our culture, and go from there. I'm going to set a tame order for every single one of these people so we can eventually all send them out to outposts and everything. And Chad Chazin has arrived back at Oil. He's probably going to be so confused when he enters the base and just see an absolute load of tribals in the recreation room. Bro's going to pull up thinking he can watch a little bit of TV. Probably Family Guy or something really American. And he just sees a bunch of downed tribals. If I was the American president and I saw that, I'd probably be a little bit upset about that, honestly. There it is. The oil well has been built. So we do now, unfortunately, need to maintain it. We need to look after, I think, for a certain percentage, and, like, drill the oil manually, which does take some time. But eventually, we'll be drilling for oil just like that. Okay, so we've managed to save these 4 prisoners here. Choco, Rat, Damselfly, and Snake. What are you guys good at? Mining, kind of. Rat is kind of good at mining. Okay, fair enough. Damselfly, not mining. Okay. And Snake, not really mining either, but is sanguine. Not somebody we want. These are tribals. We don't associate with tribals. We are Americans. We don't do that. So all these people I will convert and then recruit, and I will go send them off to the mines to go work off their debt. Caravan is arriving from the Andwawi pattern. Oh my god, the grand aunt of colonist Chad Chadson. Bearing in mind, he has one relative that is normal, and by normal, I mean they're a baseliner. One relative that we've seen so far this series. Let's have a look. Okay, so it turns out, oh my gosh, this has gotten really weird now. So Pittman here is 27 years old and is a demon chef, the same xenotype as Coca-Cola, and Chad Chadson's is their grand nephew. Oh, it's just so weird. That's a really weird family tree you've got, Chad Chadson. Somehow you're related to Coke. Like, in one universe or another, you have relations to Coke in... Oh, it's just a bit weird. You know what? It's just a bit weird, isn't it? So trading with them, they haven't actually got much for us. I am buying a load of components from them and some nutriamine, and I'm selling some herbal medicine. That's about it. And another trader has arrived. Another relationship. The stepfather of Chad Chadson. Who aren't they related to? I'm sorry. Who aren't they related to? So the stepfather is this guy here, Jacob Asifar Kotek. Oh my god. Someone else that's also fairly normal. I'm surprised. Wow, Chad Chadson. That is 2 relatives you have. that are somewhat normal. Congratulations. Okay, so trading with the trader, there's not much we can buy from them, so all we're going to be doing is selling these weapons that we've got sitting around. And there we are, we've now more or less finished the power station. We need a few lights, and we need to finish the lovely cloth armchair to sit in front of the resource console, but it's done, alright? We have a large chemical power plant that should be pumping out about 16,000 watts when it's online. But at the moment, we're waiting. We need to wait for the deep drill to actually be activated, and I think the only person that's capable of doing it is Microsoft. And unfortunately, Microsoft has been recovering from the flu and has actually just developed immunity for it. So hopefully, once Microsoft gets up, she'll be actually maintaining the oil well, and then we can start drilling for oil. We can get oil on the go. We can make plastic. We can make napalm. We can, you know, make it easier to destroy tribal nations. You know, the good stuff. And a new recruit. Kango Kamla. Sit still. Perfect. The first one that has been recruited. Now, this one is very good at animals. All right, this tribal's very good at animals. I'm temporarily not going to arrest this one and convert them. I'm going to allow them to do some work here. You know, I'm gonna let them express themselves purely by handling and taming his own people, and that be about it. Pretty messed up if you ask me, but you know what? I'm pretty desperate, honestly. So, Kango Kamla, you can stick with us just for the time being until we can tame like the majority of your people, your friends, the ones that you called friends anyway. Yeah, you can stick around. There is the ENIAC has been completed. And a bulk goods trader has turned up as well. Thank you. Thank you. I am desperate for more resources. I sent Chad Chadson out again to go get some more resources for us. We're not doing too bad for steel at the moment, but we will be dropping down very soon, very quickly. But otherwise, they don't particularly have anything for us that we want, so we just sell what we can and buy what we can get. Okay, so I finished building the actual building for the prison. I've kept it very basic. I've given them 8 beds, which I felt was a pretty decent amount for getting prisoners. It allows us a lot of space for them. I've given them an industrial radio as their recreation. They've got chairs, they've got a dining room table. It's not too shabby, if you don't mind me saying. So we have now finished the prisoners area completely now. They've got their own separate room, and it's looking very snazzy. And as a result, we're converting them left, right, and center. Perfect. A few more just need to be recruited, and we can go from there. Chad Chadson's arrived back. He's probably really, really upset that he just wasted his time. And so am I, honestly. Oh, well, it's just how the cookie crumbles. A new recruit, Lair, has been recruited. Uses body language to demand obedience from Lair. Welcome, Lair. What are you good at? Construction, animals. Once again, another one that's okay at animals. So for the time being, I'm going to keep you around just so you can help recruit the rest of your friends. You have no other purpose other than that. Congratulations. And another one has unfortunately, I say unfortunately because it's just activated a load of silly rolls. Lurcher has been recruited as well. What are you good at? Mining. Mining is very, very good. But not very good. Also very good at animals. Oh, there's too many. I'm going to arrest Lurcher and convert her. Then I'm going to send her out to go set up the mining outpost, I think. Okay, Lurcher's gone berserk because we've tried to arrest her. Totally understandable. I'd be pretty upset if my once friend tried to arrest me. Understandable. Totally understandable. Lair, go upset your other friend, alright? Beat her senseless. I don't mind. And Red is hunting Lurcher. You're a human. Don't hunt your friends. What are you doing? And someone else is... All of the tribals have decided to start hunting their friends. Holy moly, this is crazy. Alamo, get out here with a rifle. And you need to do some shooting. Another one! All of the tribals have decided to start hunting down their friends. Human revenge as well. Alamo's got that rifle out. That's it. He's going crazy with it. Alamo, discipline them. Discipline the tribals. Oh god, Lurcher's died, and Lurcher was really good. Whoops. Maybe if I just arrest the tribals, right? Maybe if I just arrested the tribals, and then tried to tame them. Maybe that would make more sense. Okay, so I've decided instead of just letting the tribal people roam free, I've just arrested them straight up. It's just a little bit easier, honestly. Yeah, at least they're all in a contained area. I can, like, easily combat them if they do start to turn hostile. And they're all in the same place. Like, I can keep trying. And a new recruit. Another one. Yes! Another one that has been tamed. Welcome, Vashkada. You're a cyber-focused person. Very interesting. You, however, are not good whatsoever. So I am going to arrest you as well and get you converted. And if you ever wanted more proof at how American this series is, Robert and Alamo is here watching TV. What are they watching? Something very American. Something about fishing and beer and women and probably a lot of other American things. And Alamo is there on the sofa with his grinder, just having a good time. Just as you do. You sit around with your grinder watching TV. Nice. We have also built the ENIAC in the research area. Yes, I am aware. It's not symmetrical. This is the best I could do. I promise I would do it better if I could. I've got it turned off for the time being because it is a big old electric drain of 5,000 watts. And whilst we are undergoing oil drilling, we're at 40%, you know. We're getting there. Kind of. So once the oil operation is undergoing and we can turn on the chem fuel power plant, then we will turn on the ENIAC and go from there. And a new recruit, Damselfly, has been recruited. You are also of the right ideology. You're not the best at mining. However, I don't need you here because you're not good at animals either. So I'm going to send you out to make the first mining camp. I think the closest we could get it is down here, I think. So let's form a caravan and send it over to the mountains down here. Okay, so I've got Damselfly out into the wild, and we can make a mining outpost, but we need the cumulative skill of at least 10. So at the moment, you're just chilling. Damselfly's just chilling and existing. What do we do about this? Whoops. I probably should have thought about this and gone a little bit further. I'm going to bring Damselfly back then, alright? Damselfly can come back for the time being, and once we've got enough tribals with a cumulative skill of 10, then we'll send them out. And whilst using the time we are waiting for the tribals to be recruited, I've actually built the garage. It isn't much of a garage, but it has a door! It has an automatic door. It's nice, it's perfect. I think I'm going to build like an asphalt road leading out to the map edges, because it seems to me that they're going along past here, along the beachfront, and then going up around here. But we could build a nice road. We can start concreting everything and obviously tarmacking everything. We could build a fast food restaurant here, another fast food restaurant here. We could build a car park over here. Oh my god, the Americanization is going to be so good. I cannot wait. And a raid from the Kamaksta tribe. Oh wow. Oh wow. A jumper bumper? What on earth are the jumper? Oh dear, what a bad day to be a tribal, eh? Coming in, doing a bit of raiding, and a bunch of jumper bumpers come in as well. Crikey. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if I have to worry about these tribals or not. Not now, honestly. Don't think I do. Don't think I do. Yeah, no, they're getting absolutely obliterated. The jumper bumpers are handing it to the tribals. They're apparently beginning their assault, but I'm not too sure about that, big man. Some of them have survived, however, so I do need to assemble some of our fighting forces. Shouldn't be a problem, though, honestly. A baby has hatched as well. Too many things are going on at once. Baby Schneider, hello. You are obviously a son of Coke and Cottonwood. Okay. Apparently you're the stepfather. Very strange. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. But you are totally Pollux-kin. You are theoretically not related to Coke whatsoever, which is very strange. Very, very strange. But we're going to leave you in that dark room for the time being, and we'll deal with these raiders first. I've got the whole fighting squad down here assembled, and honestly, I'm confident enough that we're just going to go range, search, and destroy. They're currently beefing with a Lifter 2, who's going on an absolute ramp. Oh, no, he's not. But anyway, this should be honestly easy peasy for our people because, yeah, they are absolutely insane. And they're already fleeing as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There is one survivor up here, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to him in time. And you're also unwaveringly loyal, so we'll take the jumper bumper flesh, and that'll be about it. Okay, so I've got checking all of our little tribals out, and we've now reached a cumulative skill of 11 across the board in mining. Kango Kamala is on 4, Lair is on 3, which makes 7, and Damselfly is at 4, which makes 11. We can now send them all out in the wild to create a lovely little mining town. Pretend it's the gold rush, alright? It's the gold rush within the American dream and money and all that good stuff. Definitely not slave labor. I promise. We've recruited them. It can't be slavery. So what we'll do is wait for Kango Kamala to come out of their daze, and then we're going to send them out into the world to create a little mining camp. There we go. Kango Kamala has broken out of their psychotic wandering, so let's send off the tribals. The first batch of new blood is going out in the wild to create a little mining settlement for us. It's so romantic and lovely, and the Americanisms are everywhere. Kango Kamala, Lair, and Damselfly, goodbye. I hope to never see you again in the nicest way possible. Your caravan has no food. Whoops. Whoops. We're going to make a mining camp very locally. It'd be really nice if we could have, like, outposts of every different sort. Have, like, a real sort of city area in this little, like, area here. I think that'd be so cool. And at the same time, we have reached 100% on the drill. The oil well is on the go. Nice. We've got oil coming in very nicely. 400 litres a day will get put over into here. So the crude oil goes into the oil storage tank over here. And then, I assume, it goes into the crude cracker. And then it goes back into the chem fuel storage, which then goes into the large chem fuel power plant. 16,000 watts. Oh my god, we've done it. 16,000 watts has been achieved. America, we've done it. We have done it. Oh my god. And then when these guys get to their location, then we've completed today. Everything has been completed. Oh my, I'm so excited. They've arrived at their destination, and we can now make a brand new mining outpost. Mining outpost, place is temporary in quotations. Autonomous led camp that specializes in collecting and processing stone or metal can only be placed in hills or mountain. Once an ample amount has been collected, the delivery will be made on the outskirts of the faction's primary colony. Create. Must be made in hills or mountain. Alright, move one tile over, please. And there we are. The mounting outpost has been created. Horror. Not really a very good name. If you've got a better suggestion, leave it down in the comments. Mining limestone blocks. No. You need to be mining steel, but the skill needs to be 15. We're not actually that far away from doing that. I'll queue up granite blocks in the meantime, because we can actually use those. I think we are maybe 1 or 2 prisoners away from being able to make steel from that mining outpost. And on that note, we're going to call things here. Honestly, this episode would have been a complete waste of time if it wasn't for Alamo and Coke. I'm sorry, but these two colonists are quite possibly the most important things we've got at the moment. Obviously, it does help that they are extremely overpowered with their individual skills and everything, but obviously, they make a big difference today. Today's been a fantastic episode. We've actually achieved every single goal I set out for today, apart from resources. Oil's been done. The tribal stuff has been completed. Kind of. We've got cat outposts set up, and we have goals for the future. The plan for the next episode is going to go further into the oil stuff. I want to be able to make plastic. I want to be able to make napalm and do all those American things as we can. I also want to be getting into more car stuff next episode and try work out, like, make like a highway up here. I think that'd be really, really cool. But obviously, build base as well will be done next episode. So if you have enjoyed today's episode and are excited to see all the oil-based things we can make and do, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.